100% writing by AI, end-to-end. We operating crypto media automated by AI with 0 human writers. So I'm here, I'm Tosh. Thank you for having me here today. And I'm here as a CoinPost Terminal, which is a flagship AI news platform. And we organized by CoinPost, Japan's leading Web3 media. And we organize WebEx, Asia's leading Web3 conference. And next month, 20,000 people is coming as well. And I'm just going to introduce what is CoinPost Terminal is. So we are a crypto market data provider and markets on-chain sentiment all in one feed. And AI operates humans supervised and fully automated end-to-end, not even one click by human. And breaking news code before X trends shows it. Detect, verify, publish in seconds. And primary source verified by AI and beats Grok and ChatGPT on benchmark tests for the primary source detection. And now I'm just going to show you what is a normal newsroom look like. So there's 3 phases. Phase 1, find news. Phase 2, verify in a cluster. Phase 3, produce. So phase 1, find news. So scan sources, decide importance. In phase 2, verify and cluster. Verify primary source and cluster same story articles. And in phase 3, produce. Write by writer, translate by translator, and publish by human. There's 7 jobs, a whole team, hours per articles. And I'm just going to compare with our newsroom. So phase 1, find news. So the normal newsroom is like an editor scans Twitter and RSS 24/7. And is this important enough like this? But we have universal crawler to do this. So it's called free stream, which is the getting all articles and exports from RSS and XAPI and score and classify. Just the rule-based, not just using AI at this stage. And phase 2, verify and cluster. Normal newsroom pick up the phone and this is the same as the blah, 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 like that. But we have source finder to do this, which is to find the primary source, which called truth assessment loop and grouper service clustering. And in phase 3, produce. The normal newsroom writes by writer, translate by translator, and publish by human. But we have AI cluster to write, translate, and auto-publish after one approval click by AI. And we can also translate to any language we want with a high quality, as always. And this is the architecture of our system. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So phase 1 is universal crawler and a phase stream. And phase 2, source finder and grouper. And phase 3, AI cluster, write, translate, and auto-publish. These are all done by AI cluster, which using cloud, GPT, embeddings, LLM models like DeepSeek. And we didn't add AI to our newsroom. We built our newsroom on top of AI. And I'm just going to explain what is the grouper, which is like a grouping thing. It's the same story, different words, the hardest human skills. So think about this. Are these the same story? The Reuters, Fed pauses rate hikes again. Bloomberg, Federal Reserve holds steady. CoinDesk, FOMC maintains funds rate. And human editors knows instantly that this is not the same story, but AI doesn't. So here's the solution. Articles on a map of meaning. So Fed rate on the left side, Bitcoin price on the top right, ETF approval on bottom right. Similar meanings mean clean on map, close on map, and different meanings are far apart. So Bitcoin price, which is orange, and ETF approval, which is green, is closer than the Fed rate because it's much similar between Bitcoin price and ETF approval. So similar meanings close on map and different meanings far apart. This is how AI understands how similar it is. The 4-step cascade. Step 0, URL match. Same source URL, then merge. And step 1, centralized similarity, is greater or equal to 0.5, then merge. And step 2, max pair similarity, is greater or equal to 0.72, merge. And step 3, LLM sentiment check. And if similarity is between 0.6 to 0.72, ask the AI if new sources should be grouping to the existing topic or not. And below 0.6 of the similarity, new topic will be published. So the self-correlation loop, the first decisions are often wrong, and more articles, better picture. First hour, re-evaluate every 5 minutes, because a lot of medias A lot of media and KOL publish and post like a kind of same story in first hour. So first hour, re-evaluate 5 minutes. And next 12 hours, every 30 minutes. And re-evaluate against the past 2 days, merge into the existing topic, self-correcting, no humans. Next, I'll talk about source finder, which is the way we find the primary source on internet. So cheap first, expensive last. We earn the right to call an AI. So think about where this news really come from. So sometimes Coindesk, sometimes Reuters, sometimes Bloomberg, but which is the primary source? And also like a human editor is kind of hard to find which is the primary source as well, but also it's much harder for AI. So most AI tools just ask an LLM, but it works sometimes, but not accurate. So here's our solution. Our answer is a 3-stage pipeline, which called plan, lay, and gate. So plan, engineer search, generate search terms, and in phase lane, offshore first, browse second, search and fetch, and gate, AI verifies AI, truth assessment, and wrap in the assessment loop, which is plan, lane, gate. It reruns until the actually primary source is found and verified. And stage 1, called plan, from a statement to the structure search. So first, entity extraction, detect who, what, when from the sources. And second, entity enrichment, match to offshore domains and X accounts. And also, lastly, action generation. So list the potential list of the primary source. And we're using knowledge base, which is the word, which called like a database and stuff, workbank, and using AI, not just AI alone. And stage 2, it's called lane, priority queries. So potential list of the primary sources, and we try offshore channels first always, because primary source always come from the offshore channels, like most likely to be. And stage 3, which called gate. The model say I verify it, the gate say prove it. URL appears in 2 ways, real observation, not just final answer, fetch or trace evidence exists, and AI verifies AI. This is the very important part. Due to if AI verifies human or human verifies AI, it's not good enough. In next generation, AI verifies AI is most sufficient way to do this. And inside source finder architecture this is like a real service, and we're providing this as an API as well, which is a flow of API, Redis, worker, and professor, and the Redis queue, state, and result. And between Redis and worker, the assessment loop. So generate search terms AI, which called plan, and search and fetch Google, X, Tavli, which called lane, and true assessment, which is gate. And reruns until the source is verified, and the original URL will be found. And how do we compare this our source finder agent? So this is the benchmark test for the primary source detection. So ChatGPT score 31, and our oldest source finder version 1.03 and 1.04 score 28 and 38, and also Grok score 59. And our latest source finder agent score 64, which beat Grok and ChatGPT. And also Grok is very strong because of the X search, and they have near real-time data they can handle, so they can find primary source even on X. But where we can beat like Grok consistently is a case where X has no public mention of the sources, and we can beat Grok as on the X, even primary sources on the X as well. And we're providing this source finder agent via API, and we can implement any kind of the product as well. So AI doesn't help us run the newsroom, we help it. Thank you.